So what made me write my second book, Strategize to Win, is I saw so many people trying to get in and they were not being successful because they were actually going off of the old playbook.
Always believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were.
What else do you see as the opportunity of this moment? Because it is easy to get paralyzed by, I don't know how to use AI. The economy's terrible, and it is. People are getting laid off. This is the worst economy that graduates can graduate. And a lot of that is true. The cost of living is through the roof. How do you still spot the opportunity?
Yes. And look at the data that we've had for the last 20 years. There are companies now that people aspire to work for that didn't exist 20 years ago. So remind yourself how much evolution has happened. So ask yourself, is there a skill that I want to learn right now? Is there something that I'd want to try? Maybe I want to be an entrepreneur. Maybe I'm not entrepreneurial material and I actually am, I'm a good soldier, not necessarily a general at this point. I can't lead at this point, but I just want to learn under somebody that's really good. Start thinking about the things that, again, that would allow you to feel like you have filled your time and you filled your time productively. I'm going to take you back to the financial services crisis where people were getting laid off indiscriminately. And what made me write my second book, Strategize to Win, is I saw so many people trying to get in and they were not being successful because they were actually going off of the old playbook of trying to get into the thing that they thought they should do, not understanding the key success factors, not being able to connect the dots between what they really wanted to do, not being able to tell their story, something really basic. And so now is another opportunity for you to think about that. And maybe, again, you don't have the resources to start your own thing, but say, well, what are the 5 companies I'd like to work for? And why do I want to work for those companies? Don't just take any job. Take a job that you'll be able to tell a story about 2 years from now, because this is going to change. This is going to pass. Again, as a woman of a certain age, you do know that this too will pass. So the question is, what do you do in the meantime? Which is why I call this the Meantime Valley. What do you do in the meantime? Because it's going to go, right? And will you have sat there completely paralyzed and afraid? Or will you have invested in yourself to learn a new skill, to try something new, to be able to say that I did this because of that? And I'll tell you this quick story, Mel. When we went into the pandemic environment, March 13th, 2020, that was my last trip. I said, ooh, I got 2 weeks. I can get back on my workout regimen because I'd already fallen off the horse at that point. Because I'm thinking we're going to go back to work. Had no idea that it was going to be a couple of years. Well, that was March 13th, 2020. By July 1 of 2021, let's see, I had lost 25 pounds. I had launched my international speaking career. I had written the outline of my 3rd book, and I had adopted a new baby. All in a year, right? Because I couldn't control the environment. I could only control what I did with the time. And that's the power of the moment that you're in now. If you've been laid off, you have the power of time. It's a gift. It's a gift you wouldn't have had. And it might be creating some tight economic circumstances, but what's the other thing that you might do right now? What's the thing you might learn so you're ready when the opportunity comes? You have 2 choices. You can sit there and worry, be upset in the meantime, or you can run.
If these pearls were useful to you, then like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll give you a few more pearls that'll help you to maximize your success.